I spend a lot of time in these tutorials and videos talking about different types of cameras, but it isn't necessary to have the most expensive camera body or camera in general to shoot good video. Right now I'm shooting on the Kodak Zi8, which is a sub $100 camera. It's quite a bit less expensive than this DSLR right here, but it has audio inputs, volume control, 1080p video, and it has an ISO range of between 50 and 800. So if you have enough light in the area that you're shooting, the Kodak Zi8 will do a good job. One thing to note is that lights aren't that expensive anymore. You can buy a decent 3 or 4 piece light kit for around $250 to $300. Now that means this $100 camera will work a lot better with that much light than it would if you didn't have any light at all. So you could either spend $600 or $1,000 on a nicer camera, or you could spend a couple $100 on some nice CFL or some halogen lighting to light your set and your scene. And these cheap cameras will still do a pretty good job, especially if your video is bound for the internet. You're already compressing it when you're uploading it to the web, and by the time it gets to YouTube, a lot of the little subtle problems that you would have with something like the Kodak Zi8 aren't really noticeable. Plus, if you're just shooting stuff like I'm shooting right now where I'm talking into the camera, you don't really need to worry about some of the issues and downfalls of these cheaper cameras like jello cam or noise if you're shooting in low light situations. The Kodak Zi8 is a great example of a really cheap camera that does a pretty good job if you are just uploading your videos to YouTube. I just thought I'd point that out because a lot of you are asking for advice on really expensive cameras or mediumly expensive cameras. Think about your budget and think about what's more valuable. Do you really need an expensive camera, or can you make up for the difference in the quality of the camera with lighting gear and other accessories? If that's the case, your money might be better spent on those items than on a really expensive camera, because you can keep those items for a long time, but the camera body or camera itself might go out of date after a couple of years, and you'll probably be finding yourself longing for that next awesome camera. I just wanted to point that out to everybody so that you know that you can actually shoot pretty decent video with cheap cameras. That's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching.